Hello and welcome to another video today brought to you by Marcus's Corner. I'm Marcus Boston. We are now in week 11 of the NFL season. Last week I had an awful week and let me make sure I get it right. I went 5-8 last week. Really not good. A lot of people that I know struggled last week, but I'm hoping that this week I can bounce back. We had some games last week that were, some really good games, and then we had Seattle coming up huge and beating the Patriots. So so we had some really, really good games last week, but I'm hoping that this week I can bounce back, get another good week going under my belt and, move forward with these picks. But like I've always said, like I said a couple of weeks ago, this season is going very, very fast, and we are already now in week 11. All right, I'm not going to do the Thursday night game because when you see this video, I'm late in the week again this week, been very busy, and by the time you see this video, the Thursday night game will already be either playing or would have already played that game. So I'm going to get started right away on the Sunday games. All right, here we go with my Sunday's picks. We've got the Steelers going to Cleveland. Do I really need to say much about that? Go ahead and take Pittsburgh on that one. We've got Baltimore going to Dallas. Now this is an interesting matchup, guys. We got Baltimore getting on the road and they're going to play Big D. Big D is still a good team. They're still playing well this season, especially in the NFC. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick Dallas with this one just because they are home. And it looks like that quarterback situation in Dallas actually might be getting situated in regards to Prescott and Romo. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Dallas with that one. Jacksonville going to Detroit to play the Lions. Jacksonville got beat last week. I'm going to pick Detroit on this one. They are home. They can move the ball when they feel like it. They are another up and down team, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Lions on this one. They are in Detroit. Go ahead and roll with the Lions. The Titans playing the Colts. This game is going to be home for the Colts. Go ahead and pick the Colts with this one. They can score points when they need to, and it's a home game for them. So go ahead and take Indianapolis on that one. Bills and Cincinnati, two teams that are just trying to keep afloat. I'm going to pick the Bills here, even though this game is going to be in Cincinnati. I do feel that, the Bills defense can keep it close enough so their offense can work a little bit of magic and go ahead and sneak out the win. So even though the game is going to be in Cincinnati, I'm picking the Bills on this one. Tampa playing Kansas City. No Tampa pick this week. Go with Kansas City. I think they can go ahead and pull this one off. We've got Chicago playing the Giants. Chicago, no way. This game is going to be in New York. Go ahead and pick the Giants on this one. The Giants, again, they are starting to make some noise. They are starting to right the ship. Go ahead and take the Giants on this one. Arizona and the Vikings. Two teams that look like they are just racing to the bottom. Don't know what in the world has happened to the Vikings. They are just losing right now. And Arizona, they have gotten old right before our eyes. Go ahead and take the Vikings on this one. I know that the Vikings have they've been struggling. They've been losing some games. But like I said, go ahead and take the Vikings on this one. Maybe Sam Bradford can get it done on this one. We've got Miami playing the LA Rams. And somebody dropped a comment on my video last week, said, man, look, you picked against your team and then they actually went out and they won. They won the game. Yeah, I know. This week, though, they are playing the Miami Dolphins. Miami's going ahead and play the Rams at home. The Rams are going to start Jared Goff, the #1 pick in the draft. What took so long? The guy is finally going to play. I'm going to pick the Rams on this one. No homer pick. I'm going to actually pick the Rams. I think that with the crowd behind him, I think he can do way more than 9 points in what we've seen, in a couple of weeks with Case Keenum. I think the Rams got a good defense. They are playing home. Don't see Miami going in there and beating them. Pick the Rams on that one. New England and San Francisco. No, not really going to say much on this one. You know that you need to go ahead and pick New England on this one. The Eagles playing the Seahawks. This may be a really good game, guys. And because this game is in Seattle, I'm going to go ahead and give deference over to Seattle on this one because it's a home game for them. I'm going to pick Seattle. But again, the Eagles are still right in there with it. They got a young quarterback. He's learning the ropes. He's getting better. Eagle fan, you got something to look forward to in the future. But not this week. I'm going to go ahead and take the Steelers on this one. We've got Green Bay and Washington. What has happened to Green Bay? But if you've been watching my videos during the week, I've been questioning Green Bay. I've had some questions about them. What's going on with them? Are they another team that's aging before our eyes? We do know, though, that Green Bay is struggling. They do not have a running game really worth anything, and it's put a lot of pressure on Rodgers to go ahead and put everything on his shoulders and get it done. And you know what? He has not been able to do it. Earlier in the season, he was struggling, got off to a very slow start. I know that they've been dealing with some injuries, but hey, this is the NFL. You have to win these games. You got to win. This week, I'm going to go ahead and say take Washington. Take Washington with that one. This game is going to be in Washington, and I don't think that Green Bay has found their groove yet. All right, we've got the last game, the Monday night game, which features the Texans going to play the Oakland Raiders. Go ahead, guys. Take the Raiders on this one. The Raiders are 7-2, looking to go ahead and move to 8-2. I do think that they will beat the Texans because they are at home. Oakland can move the ball. They can score. Just got to work on that penalty situation. But outside of that, Oakland, they're looking good going into this home stretch on the back end of everything. So take the Raiders with this one. All right, that's going to be it. These are my picks for Week 11 of the NFL. And I'm going to also throw out a shout out here. If you are watching my video and you see how I put my stuff together and some of my picks, or if you're the type of person that you like to look at a lot of videos or you like to look at a lot of information before you go in to either, put some money on your picks or, however you want to do it, I'm going to give a shout out to the Football Guru 2. He also does a lot of picks. He does just nothing but football. He goes into a lot more depth than I do with things because he does look at things like the spread. So if you want to get another look or, compare my picks to his picks or compare his picks to my picks or whatever, go ahead and take a look at his page. You can search and find him on YouTube. It's the Football Guru 2, the number 2. All right, guys, that's going to be it. If you are still with me at the end of this video, go and give me a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe to Marcus's Corner. All right, that's going to be it for today's video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I will see you next week, hopefully. Peace.